Welcome back, everyone. It is December the 2nd of 2021, 5 o'clock in the morning. um, Today, we're going to read Psalm 62. This is to the chief musician, to Jeduthun, a psalm of David. Sorry, I found a thing of paint on my sweatpants. These are my old sweatpants that we use to strip paint off the wall, and they've got some spots on them. I found one that they're pretty bad. It is what it is, though. Yes, I work with my I work in my sweatpants, which don't don't tell my bosses. All right, anyways, not that it matters. I think my bosses are probably doing the same thing too. They do probably do what I do, and they keep a nice shirt beside the chair so that whenever we have a meeting, I can just put it on and make it look like I'm presentable. Anyways, Psalm 62. Truly my soul waiteth upon God. From him cometh my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man? Ye shall be slain, all of you. As a bowing wall shall ye be, and as a tottering fence. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. Selah. My soul, wait thou only upon God, for my expectation is from him. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. In God is my salvation and my glory. The rock of my strength and my refuge is in God. Trust in him at all times, ye people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. Selah. Surely men of low degree are vanity. The men of high degree are a lie, to be laid in the balance. They are altogether lighter than vanity. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. God hath spoken once, twice have I heard this, that power belongeth unto God. Also unto thee, O Lord, belongeth mercy, for thou renderest to every man according to his work. Amen. You want to hammer that verse home. He only is my rock, my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. It sounds very familiar to something that we've had before, but you just want to hammer that home. You want to take that and you just want to be stern about it. You said, I shall not be greatly moved. He is my defense. Truly my soul waiteth upon God. From him cometh my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man? Ye shall be slain, all of you. As a bowing wall shall ye be, and as a tottering fence, because nothing stands before the Father. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. They speak soft things that tickle your ears, yet inwardly they are lying wolves. I saw I saw several different things on Twitter today that just really just kind of hammered some stuff home for me. The first I saw was somebody was saying that they they were finding peace and comfort in the Psalms because of what's going on, and they were saying that the Psalms are a good point of inspiration and help, um, and love and peace in these trying times. And I kind of said, this is what I've been led to do for almost a year now. Well, 60 days at least. So what? A third of a year is to start reading these. But I also said not only does it show, the peace and love and comfort that comes from the Father, but at the same time, it also shows how mischievous people can be. And the second thing I saw on Twitter today, this morning, was somebody said, most people are good. I didn't say anything because I don't want to get into that argument. I don't want to get into that argument this early. We've already gone over. We've already discussed my opinions on that. Most people are not good. That's if most people were good, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in. That's just another one of those lies that you should be able to trust everybody because most people are good. Everybody's got a good heart, don't you know? People are good. People have morals. People have standards. People are better than you think. No, no, no. They shall be judged by their fruits, and most people's fruits are rotten because they have been taught bad from the outset. So no, not all people are good. You have to be wary of everyone at this point. I've already said, including me. Be wary of me. Don't take anything I say at face value. Judge me by what I say and what I do as well, because I can't be trusted because I can't be trusted because even my own mouth will bite my tongue. So, you can't trust anybody. Um but you have to be able to judge them by their fruits. So, but this is something that I've said through this whole reading of the book of Psalms is that the book constantly that men will tell you one thing and then turn around and stab you in the back. They bless you with their mouth. They bless you. Blessing is one of the biggest things that you can get. They bless you with their mouth, but then they curse you inwardly. They curse you while they bless you. Think about that for a second. We've seen other places where it says that even his own brother, a man that he had thought was a friend, that was with him through thick and thin, turned around and tried to, I don't remember, it was a couple Psalms back, but he had said that it was somebody near and dear to me that I thought I could trust. Then it turns around that they, just like everybody else, I don't know where it was. I remember it was in like the middle of the page, but I don't know. But it's been constant like that. You have to be wary of people now. We can find brotherhood and we can find love and we can find peace, and you can find them based upon their works, based upon their fruits, based upon based upon what the Father says you should do. But you have to be wary. You have to be wary of everybody. Because the Bible even says you have to be able to entertain angels unawares. You have to be able to entertain angels unawares, but always be wary because you just never know. And it's good advice. Just period, it's good advice. But it is those people at the top, and we'll be getting to that part because it even says that too. It's the people at the very top that people have trusted and that they've taken their word for. It's those people at the very top that are now officially the worst people out there, and that's actually in here. This psalm covers a lot, believe it or not. My soul, wait thou only upon God, for my expectation is from Him. And again, it repeats, He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. That will probably be like the last thing I ever say in my entire life. I swear. Just saying. In God is my salvation and my glory. The rock of my strength and my refuge is in God. Trust in Him at all times, you people. Pour out your heart before Him. God is a refuge for us. Selah. And here we go. Surely men of low degree are vanity, and men of high degree are a lie. Wow. To be laid in the balance, they are altogether lighter than vanity. Wow. Surely men of low degree are vanity. The scum of the world are vanity, only for their pleasures, only for themselves. It's what vanity is. It is only about pleasuring yourself. It's that self-righteousness that we've talked about before. It's about making yourself feel better. It's about making do as thou wilt. It's about loving yourself and having no love for anything else other than yourself. It's that self-righteousness that I talked about before. It's the loving yourself so much to the point that you will do anything in the world possible to be able to make yourself happy, which that pleasure snowballs because you can only make yourself happy so much. You have to keep coming back for more and more and more, and that's why things like drugs and porn, that's why they snowball the way they do. Alcohol too, so you become numb to it after a while. Because it's the law of diminishing returns. You need the bigger, better fix. And it just keeps building and building and building until eventually it eats you alive. That's what vanity is. That is absolutely what vanity is. It's that self-righteousness. When you do not have a moral fiber, when you do not have a moral rock to stand behind, you can only love yourself. And in the end, loving yourself will only lead you to destruction. Pride leadeth to destruction. A haughty heart leadeth to destruction. Pride goeth before the fall, and a haughty heart leadeth to destruction. How about that one? And pride comes from self-righteousness because you love yourself so much that you have pride in loving yourself. Does that make any sense? Is that getting through? I mean, is that starts from not having a moral fiber. That starts from vanity. That starts from loving yourself. And we have become such a society of loving ourselves. I don't know how many times, even I wanted to say something the other day. One of the Twitter pages that I follow, this girl. Oh, I found a little action figure gun. I know what it is. Sorry. Anyways, This girl, they like retweeted this post. This girl, she was like, I never realized how cute I was, feeling good. And it was just a selfie. And it doesn't matter what she looked like. She was prideful because of her appearance. Because well, I went to her page just to confirm that she was one of those that was just how do you want to put it? Selfie queen? Does that make any sense? She wasn't really a selfie queen so much as it was that you could definitely tell she was in love with herself. That there was nothing but vanity there because she had no love for anything else other than herself, to the point that she had to be prideful in her appearance. She had to be prideful in what she had in this world. And some people can say, well, you should love yourself. You should love the way that you look. You should love you should be able to walk down the street and feel good about yourself and all that. You can think that. But I have love and self-worth through Christ. He gives me love and self-worth because he has shown me that none of these things matter. I don't have to look good to be able to walk down the street because it doesn't matter. I don't want anyone else to look that way or act that way to the point that they have to spend hours trying to make themselves up, to make themselves look good. Because it doesn't matter. Because in the end, we should love each other based upon our our worth that he gives us, not what you give yourself. I'm not going to love you just because you're pretty, honey. I'm going to love you because of what's inside. It's what it is. I'm not gonna give you that satisfaction of falling down at your feet and worshiping you because you're the most beautiful woman in the world. I would rather tell you that you don't need all that. You don't need all that makeup and all that crap. You don't need to, because all you're doing is filling you're filling this self-righteousness that can only lead to more vanity, that can only lead to further destruction. Sooner or later, you will go out of your way to find a way to make yourself look good, possibly to the point of destroying your body, destroying that temple, which is the problem that we have now. We have people that are going through massive surgeries to change their body, to manipulate everything about them because they have no center. They have no center of being whatsoever. Everything they love is exterior. They love nothing inside, so they have to make everything on the outside look good. And most of them are like that. Most of them are completely broken on the inside. I know I've said it before, is some people, some kids that I see nowadays, you just want to go up to them and just give them a hug and just be like, I am so sorry this world has broken you like this. You know, you just want to stop and say, we're all broken. I understand. And I am so sorry that this world has broken you to a point that you have to be like this. That you have to have that stupid green hair. You have to have those ridiculous, gauges in your ear. That you have to think that you have to tattoo up your entire body like that. And I was there. I understand. I had piercings. I have a tattoo. You know, I was the same way. I was the exact same way. And I understand that. You know, you you get to that point to where you just feel like nothing so much that all you can do is just say, okay, fine, then I'm going to make the exterior good. Because if I have the exterior good, then maybe I can attract other people in order to make myself feel better. And that's vanity. That's exactly what this is. And that's how you see these groups of people that will congregate together. And it's always an extreme too. It's like the regular old normie people, they tend to find each other, but you see these groups of the extremes, the muscle bound guys or the overly make-upped, prosthetic girls that are out there, or you'll see like the extreme goth kids or metal kids, or you see it, and it like gets to these extremes, and they group up like that, and you don't need it. You don't need any of that. You just need to exist in the world and know that that's all just garbage. That's all just crap. You don't need that stuff. That's vanity. It's absolute vanity. Surely men of low degree are vanity. The lowest of the low are vanity. And the men of high degree are a lie. God. That one hits, man. I'm gonna look that one up in Strong's to see. I'm gonna look this one up in Strong's to see exactly what this says. To Strong's. Strong's is always it's a good place to go if you ever want to find exactly what it's trying to say. Which it's 9. Surely men of low degree are vanity. Men of high degree. 367. It's interesting though, because that whole sentence, the only thing that they just have men and of a high degree are a lie. That's all like one thing. It's weird. A falsehood, literally untruth, or figuratively an idol. Oh. A deceptive thing, deceitful, false, leasing, liar, lie. Surely men are of low degree of vanity, and men of high degree are false, are untruth, are deceptive, are idols. The men on the bottom are only worried about themselves. The men at the top are nothing but lies. To be laid in the balance, they are altogether lighter than vanity. All of them are lighter than vanity in a balance. Vanity is the worst. Self-righteousness, loving yourself. That's exactly what it is. And I'm sure there's people that can argue that, oh, well, I'm not like that. I don't. And those people that are like that argue that, probably aren't listening to this anyway, so I don't need to worry about it so much. But they're probably saying, I'm not like that. I have a good heart. I do. I give money to the poor and I do this and I do that. Okay, that's fine. But are you doing it to prop yourself up? Or are you doing it for of the love of the Father? Are you doing it sorry. Are you doing it to do what is right for others? Or are you doing it to prop yourself up to be able to say, hey, I did this today. Look how good I am. What are you doing it for? Exactly. Because that's always a problem. The people will go out of their way to show that they've done something. So much to the point I don't know if you guys know Joey B. Tunes on YouTube or not. He tends to find all of the worst of the vanity of people. But these girls, like whenever the Black Lives Matter protests, and the the big marches and things happened, that these girls were going out there. They'd hop out of a car and they'd stand in front of this crowd with a sign, take a picture, jump back in the car, and leave. That's vanity right there. That's beyond vanity. That's just like that's jumping on bandwagons that you what you know but that happens. That's that trying to make yourself seem so much better than you are. Trying to follow a cause, good or bad, because I have my problems with the whole Black Lives Matter movement. um but trying to prove to other people how righteous you are, that's vanity. That's you trying to make yourself better than everyone else, or show that you can be better than everyone else. And there's so many people like that. And it ties into the next line here too. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. One of the biggest causes of the vanity of this world is people's love of money. And I've talked about this before, and I've been corrected on it too, is that it's not money itself that's evil. It's not the money itself that's evil. It's the love of money that's evil. And the love of money is vanity within itself. You go out of your way to earn that extra little bit of money in order to prop yourself up. Now I have to check myself here for a second, because I am voluntarily working overtime at work. Am I doing it out of the love of money? Or am I doing it to be able to afford to fix things at the house? See, that's a tricky situation. I try not to have vanity whenever I'm doing these things. And I don't see that as so much of a problem. because if something in your house needs to be fixed, you fix it. If it costs money, then you need to fix it. But I'm not loving the money that I have. I'm using the money that I have. See, that's a tricky situation there. Because I'm busting my ass right now. It's not really like a physical busting your ass, but I'm waking up way too early. That makes you think. See, it's that you have to check yourself. I just had a gut check moment. That was absolutely what it is. I have to make sure that what I'm saying fits what I'm doing, so that I'm because I got to be able to practice what I preach too. It has to work both ways. But it's not that love of money. I personally don't think it's that love of money. We need to fix stuff in the house. We have set ourselves up into a place where we have to pay to have things fixed. I cannot fix the things in this house that need to be fixed. Therefore, we have to earn money to be able to fix what's in the house. On that same token, if we were to sell everything and put it in God's hands, it would be the same way. Because the Father says, "Ask and ye shall receive." Christ told the rich man with all the treasure, "Sell everything that you have, give the money to the poor, and follow me." God will provide for you. I'm not being led to do that. Not yet. I always said when it comes, it'll happen. When the Father's ready for me to leave, when the Father's ready for me to dump all of this physical material world and flee into the mountains if we have to, then I have to be ready for that. I don't know when that will come. I'm sure it's coming soon. Um, I'm definitely not afraid of losing my job over a certain mandate. Yeah, somehow the Father will provide if we need it. But that's going to be between you and the Father. That's, and me and the Father. That's not something that I can, but it's that love of money. And this talks about trust not in oppression and become not vain in robbery. This is about people going to the extremes to be able to increase their riches. I don't know if I know giving up my energy and my time to this job, I know is probably not the best use of my life, but you know, I don't know. Again, I mean, I'm waking up early just so I can record these things for you guys, because this still needs to be heard. This was still what I needed to do. Is that vanity? Am I doing it for myself? Or am I doing it for the Father? It's definitely not for views. I can tell you that right now. It's definitely not for views because nobody's watching these ever. So, well, like 3 people. 3 people, and whoever you are, thank you. I know you're out there. God hath spoken once, twice have I heard this, that power belongeth unto him, unto God. Also unto thee, O Lord, belongeth mercy, for thou renderest to every man according to his work. According to his work in this world, according to his fruits, according to the things that he does. Because everything, just about everything, is vanity. Everything that man does just about is vanity. So we have to do as much for others so that we do not fall in a trap of being of having vanity simply for ourselves. Does that all make sense? That makes sense. It sounds good. It No, it makes sense. It's not just that it sounds good. It it's pretty much exactly what it needs to be. Uh I am suddenly really tired. I might have to I don't drink coffee very much, but every now and then I get I get so drained that I have to have coffee. Yeah. Especially during especially during this, the 10 hours overtime, being awake for, oh man, what, 18 hours? 18 hours of the day, I get like 6 hours of sleep, 7 hours. I don't even know anymore. It's amazing that if you just let your body naturally convert to a certain time period or time shift, whatever you want to say, if you let your body naturally move to a certain time where you sleep for X amount of hours, you wake up, you go to work. If you let your body naturally move to that point, it kind of starts picking up the pieces and moving forward that way. Does that make any sense? Because, at least for me, I don't know how other people are. Some people may not be able to do it. But for me, I'm usually able to adapt to these crazy times. And it usually doesn't hurt me so much to be able to, go from 7 hours of sleep to 6 hours of sleep. You know, my body starts adjusting to it. It builds up though, man. It definitely builds up. You get to that point to where you your body's just like, dude, I need to sleep. I need to just take, some some Sunday you wake up and it's like, noon and you're just like, holy smokes, I slept all day. That's just, that your body just needs to reset. That's all that is. It's how I was pretty much for the entirety of 2020 when they sent us home and they put us on mandatory overtime for like 3 months in a row. And I just worked and worked and worked and worked and worked and worked. And I didn't even realize it. I say that I lost an entire year because I was doing nothing but working. And it was, what I do on a computer is pretty mundane to the point that, you don't really think about what you're doing. Especially back then, it was pretty easy work. So, it's kind of like now is the stuff that I'm doing now, you don't really feel it. You just kind of work and then, you look at the clock and it's, time to get off of work and you found out that you did like, couple hundred of the things that we're doing. You're just like, oh, okay, well, that's cool, I guess. I didn't realize I did that much today, but okay. But it's just, you turn yourself off and you just kind of go for it. I did that for a whole year. I lost a whole year. Lost a whole year of my life. Lost a whole year, gained like 30 pounds just because I was just not paying attention. Being at home has been the worst for me. Absolutely. It is it has just been the absolute worst. Being sent home has allowed me to allowed me to be way too close to food, has allowed me to be way too close to temptations, has allowed me to be way too close to non-work related uh, conveniences. Not to mention, I lost the ability to be able to walk up and down the stairs at work. I was losing so much weight just because of the stairs. Wow. But being at home has just killed me. It's just absolutely wrecked my body. I don't ever think I will be going back into the office because they now they now require that you get the injection in order to go back in, or tests. I will do neither because both of them are just an absolute lie at this point. Well, they've always been a lie, but now it's just beyond. So, I won't be going back into the office ever again. They're going to be firing me from here. Is what they're going to do. They're going to have to fire me from here, and then I'm going to have to give the computer back, and then I'm going to have to find another job. Um, will that be happening anytime soon? Probably not. I don't. It seems like our boss is worthy enough that he's not going to be taking that away from us. But at the same time, you never know. You never know how these people are. You can't trust a $1 billion company. You just really can't. You know, you definitely can't trust a billionaire who runs a $1 billion company. He tries to make himself out to be, such a nice guy, sending out his weekly video blogs. Every time he sends one out, I'm like, okay, so what are you going to take away from us this time? Is this the one where you say that you're officially going to, you're officially going to make it to where I can't work for you anymore? Is that what's going to happen? But he hasn't yet. I don't know. It's coming. You feel it. You just feel it coming. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Yeah. You just know it's right around the bend. And now I'm hearing that Washington is talking about having the strictest lockdown measures for the United States ever. Really? Really? You're gonna try that crap again? It's moronic. Absolutely moronic. If anybody is ever on Twitter or Facebook or anything, and if anyone ever talks about the new variants, simply reply moronic. That's all you have to do. It not only exposes the anagram of the word, but at the same the anagram of the name of the variant, but at the same time it exposes the stupidity of the people to believe this nonsense. It's unreal, and people are broke, man. I've seen people that are just videos of people that are absolutely insane because they are scared of dying. And I've gone over that too. People are so self-righteous. They think they have nothing after they die, so they have to live this life as much as possible. And anything that threatens this life, they have to fight against as hard as possible so that they can have one more day on this world. These people are broken. It's just so sad. It's sad. It's absolutely sad. But I've seen it. I've seen it now. You have to feel for them. You really do. Don't don't give in. Don't give in. Don't give up. Don't let these people tell you how to live your life. Don't be so scared. Don't be so scared of dying that you're going to let somebody else tell you how to live. How's that sound? Don't. Don't give in to the pressure. Trust in the Father. Trust that He will get us through. Because He will. So we cannot give in to this evil system. And I don't have anything else. So there you go. I got a little Yogi Berry there, didn't I? Hey, hey, boo boo. I see another picnic basket. Um, yeah, I don't have anything else. I really don't. That was it. I said everything. It's like you get these like, you get these moments where you just start talking, and it's like that's not, those aren't my words. Those are God's words. You ask Him to talk through you, and you feel it when it happens, and it's an amazing thing. And you get on this like roller coaster high, and you're just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then at the end of it, you're like so drained because it's like it wasn't me. That was somebody else, man. That wasn't me at all. Phew. So now I feel drained. So there you go. So, Father, please give me the energy to be able to get through this day. Give me the energy and the spirit to be able to wake up so I can keep pushing forward. All right. So, everyone, take care. God bless you all. And I wish everyone nothing but the best. Do not give in to vanity. Do not give in to other people's vanity. Do not give in to the evil society that runs this world. Yes, today's date is backwards, 12/02/2021. I just noticed that. Something happens today. You were warned. Just saying. That's just how this works. It's a mirror image. Fight the system. That's all I got. All right, guys. I love you all. Take care. Yeah, I don't have anything. I'm trying to think of something else interesting to say other than that, but I don't. So I shall see you all later. And stuff. All right. Take it easy, guys.